Hello, good morning. It's technically not morning for me. It's currently like 11 p.m. and I just woke up, but I have a cup of coffee here, Oops. That's some delicious coffee. But anyways, it's been raining a lot, and it's been crazy. There's one thing that I really want to let you guys know about. I've had this sudden emotion, and it's nostalgia. For me, the things that triggers nostalgia is that when I smell a certain scent that I've smelled before, and I know for a fact that I've had those moments of greatness when I smell that scent, like on that time where I was like really enjoying myself and I really just didn't care about anything, and I was smelling that aroma. Just like a flower right now. I have a flower right now that is like right next to my bed, and it always does this when I sleep, and it's always appearing at this moment of month. When I keep smelling these scents, I just really go back from where I started. The moment where I smell these scents is the start of pandemic, where in pandemic I actually had a goal in mind where I get to exercise daily. I really do a lot of exercises when I was in pandemic, and I was like really productive. And after I just do exercises, I do video games or sometimes record for like when I was like in pandemic. And I always sleep early, and I watch movies where everybody really doesn't watch. Where everybody really doesn't like see me or anything, and everybody is just quiet. I really love the peace of the morning where everyone is just asleep and I'm awake. That's why I really got used to this, where I just sleep at like 6 p.m. and I will wake up at like 12 a.m. and I will never sleep again. That's just like become a routine for me that I don't really expect, because I really just wanted to like appreciate the silences. And it's kind of scary sometimes that I am getting used to it, like I've been getting used to inside, and I really wanted to like balance it with like going outside and going inside, Okay, that sounded weird. Okay, let me just rephrase it. I want to balance becoming an introvert and becoming an extrovert, basically. When I smell this certain flower, I just come back from where I started pretty much tryharding Better Wars in Minecraft, and that was just such a good old days. When I was really in pandemic, I was already like feeling nostalgic and how important time is for me. That is basically what I just do most of the time where I was in pandemic. Like I would have this random thought in my mind, and it's like 7 a.m. in the morning, about to start my online class, and I would just look at outside, bright sun, and I would just think of the good old memories. That's what I've been always doing, and now I'm back at it again. I've been sleep deprived, if you think about it, where I would stay up all night until 4 a.m. until I see the sunset, maybe. Basically, I would just always think of the good old memories. I would just always think the good old times where it was like really good. I have a weird thing for scents. I'm like a dog, basically. When I was a kid, I was like a third grader. Sometimes I have their handkerchiefs, and I don't know who owns that handkerchief, but then I realize that I have a really good sense of smell that I would know that smell is from. Like until now, pretty much, I'm pretty sure I would like still do that. I would still be able to do that, but I just really don't like do it anymore as much as I did when I was a kid, because it feels like weird, but it's like a really good ability that I did, and I always get it Like a lot of times, like if someone is like having a missing handkerchief or whatsoever, I just smell it and I would know that it's from like John or something, you know? It's such a unique ability that I had. But now, I'm using it for pretty much remembering anything or like bookmarking something. Like for example, my friend that passed away has this chocolate perfume that every time I smell it, I just really remember the times where I was still with her and we were pretty much having a great time. Same as the soap that I had when I was pandemic. And I was really hating the smell of that soap. And I was like complaining about my dad. Like, okay, Dad, this is a weird kind of scent soap. And I ended up like loving it. And I ended up like making it as a good thing in my mind. Oh, like this soap actually reminded me of the pandemic days where I was really just having fun and everything, and I was definitely just enjoying the life, and I was like in it. No matter where I go, I will always have these moments where emotions start to kick in randomly. Like for example, when I was going for a grocery store, and I went in and I got all my items to go to the cashier, and suddenly I was walking by. I've smelled this guy's perfume that has the same perfume as one of my best friends that passed. I was like, oh my gosh, you know, I just like had this random thought, and I would just be emotional when I was on my way to a mall. Yeah, I was gonna watch a cinema at that time, and it's always been tough for me to just pretty much move on. I never really do choose to move on though, because moving on pretty much requires forgetting someone in order for you to proceed. I do moving while I am on it. Like I will bring you until I succeed, until it's the very end where I would have my peace too. That's the only way I could remember this friend of mine. I am a weird guy, but I don't know if being weird is a bad thing. It's pretty much a unique thing that you have, and you just gotta start appreciating things, and you know, and being nostalgic is such a really happy and sad thing, and it's never really a problem for me, because I think it's normal, especially in a game that I am really attached to, and especially in a best friend that I was pretty attached to. Minecraft is one of my games that I really just like went through with it when I was like 3rd grade until now, until I grow up, you know? And they have this music that I will never ever forget, and it's such a nostalgic and such a symbol for the Minecraft, you know? Like when you hear a certain thing or smell a certain thing or pretty much see a symbol of where you pretty much grew up, you just remember things suddenly of how good was the time. But then you realize that I'm pretty sure that when you were on those days, you're pretty much just doing everything that you wanted to do, and you didn't really have the time to think that these things would matter in the future. And now you're thinking that those things actually truly matters, and it's been bothering inside of your mind for so many years. And I guess that's a little bit of a rant right there, and you know, I just want to explain or express my feelings for everybody, and I just want to keep myself to be true. you know. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I really wanted to just say something. Anyways, see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.